Doesn't help. I've been wearing that shirt for like 4 days, and
What?
sort of
What?
It's like the only nice shirt I have.
Chris,
You call other people dirty.
Yeah.
I
need to take you clothes shopping. The same shirt for 4 days in this summer.
I've had a lot of important events this week. I've got one shirt that fits. It's that one. So I've got this now.
Meaning any royalty again? Or
Yeah.
What's on the agenda now?
Yeah, what's next? Where do we go? So you haven't talked about your
Okay,
little royalty trip.
It's gonna come up.
Yeah,
So
it was gonna come up. All right.
I see so many clips of Connor like, he won't stop talking about it. He won't stop. And I've only mentioned it like one time publicly.
Before you went, it was every time you'd bring it up.
Because you were there a lot before I went. I was doing a lot of stuff with you.
To be fair, I would.
it's a flex.
It's okay for you to bring it up. I'm just saying you brought it up a lot.
I don't know if you guys have this every February or March. I'll be with Connor. We'll be doing a shoot. Connor, Paul. They'll be like, you've probably heard by now. I've won a streamer award. I'm going to LA, the city of angels. You've probably heard of it. We have to be like, oh, that's great, man. Well done. He won't stop talking about it.
That does not
It's
happen.
the same.
Actually, you'd be surprised, but no.
No,
I found out
He only
today.
does it to you.
I found out today that he's flying to LA next week, and I'm like, what?
I don't talk about it.
It's just me. It's just Connor and I.
I don't know. It's about the
trying
Welsh.
to one up each other.
The Welsh were a little more humble. We keep some civility.
I saw an article today about the Welsh. It was like, Welsh photographer takes photo of secret animal, then discovers it's a discarded wig. It's just a fucking wig in a field. And
Listen, we're not known for our photography. Okay, we're not known for our photography. all right? Okay, we were known for other stuff. Not photography.
such a good article.
Like, what is that?
It's like Wales Online. It's like the news in Wales. I need to drink.
We don't have a whole lot going on.
Discarded. A secret animal never discovered by science. Oh, it's a wig.
I need to see this.
Fucking hell.
In England, there's like turmoil. They're rioting, and Wales are like, wig discarded. That's what we have. We don't have anything like that.
Yeah,
we don't riot.
It's true.
that's a good thing though. That's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
We're civilized in
It's
Wales.
It doesn't even come up.
Wales Online. That's
such
Wales
such
Online.
a great story.
It was
Trying to
Wales
find
Online
it.
though. I
Yeah.
did see it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So how did this thing come up?
Fucking hell. You alright?
it must be
how you got invited.
must be-
Is this how you got invited?
Is that how you got invited?
It's how the Royals drink.
Is that what you did at Buckingham Palace?
I haven't changed my shirt in 4 years. I told him, let's have a fucking pint.
I didn't change my shirt 4 days. I spilled beer everywhere. Brilliant. Yeah, that's my trip to Buckingham Palace.
We literally just gave you that shit.
All right,
It's
then.
ruined. It's ruined.
Okay,
It's
so
all over the place.
How did this invite come about?
Yeah.
How did you get invited to luxury?
So I got an email, and I thought it was spam, and it was like, to the attention of the private secretary of abroad in Japan. And I was like, that's for the bin.
Yeah.
So I think I literally was about to move it to trash, because I get like articles like, I'm the king of Nigeria.
Yeah.
I get those too.
And I used to open them with like, wow, the king of Nigeria wants to meet me, and then realise that there is no king that I know of in Nigeria. Anyway, open this letter, and it's like, for the private secretary, and it's like, you've been invited to the state banquet in the UK, and here's tell your chauffeur these details. Like, my chauffeur, eh? Like, a lot of assumptions are made in this email, but then you give them your address, and they send like a card, and like the card is like your name and who's coming. They seem to know who Charla was, because they were like, and if you want to bring Charla, go for it. Wow. No, I am. That's cool. But I genuinely thought it was fake. So I had a friend check that, because the state banquet hadn't been announced at that point, because it was all like secret. So I was
Did they tell you why they were inviting you?
they just wanted people that represented UK-Japan relations.
Okay.
And of course, King Charles is a great Abroad in Japan fan. Watches all the episodes of
Yes.
Wacky Weekends.
Wacky Weekend. Big fan of those cyclothons, Paul.
I love that Natsuki fellow.
Shake Your Jelly is a classic. But so I spoke to. I was actually at the mill, which we'll get to in a minute. I sat next to the private secretary to King Charles. She's a really nice girl, woman, and she said that when I'd been recommended, I think it was the embassy to Japan or the Japanese embassy in one country that recommended me.
Must have read the book. Right.
Probably the book might have helped swing it, I reckon. But they had to like vet me, and they had to like watch like 50 of my videos and check I'd never said anything incriminating. which somehow I got away with
That's
it.
impressive.
I know, right?
I'm in your videos.
They check the trash taste episodes where we get drunk together.
That's right. That's right. And I did ask them, did you look at anyone else? They were like, we looked at a few, but no one was worthy.
No, they did not. You're such a liar.
I said, was there any other else? And they were like, no, we looked, there's no one. I was like, because I was half expecting, I know, Connor will be there.
Why would I be
Because,
there?
if they've watched Wacky Weekend or something, which,
Well,
maybe,
but then
he's
they
British.
would know that you bring me on to say the awful shit that you don't want to say.
But they go through his videos and they see him in like fucking maid cosplay and they're like, "This is
We don't want to
These are the guys representing us.
this is the guy we're gonna get to meet the king."
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know even if you'd been selected. I don't know if you'd have passed the
Probably
vetting.
would not have passed the verification check.
No.
They're like, why is he playing video game for 15 hours? What's wrong with this kid?
But you have to wear what is it, like a white tie dinner jacket tuxedo thing that nobody knows what it is. Because I asked like 4 people, they're like, I don't know. It's like a magical suit that nobody's ever worn before.
Yeah.
Is it like what fucking James Bond wears?
It is, yeah. It's like Casino Royale kind of jacket.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and you couldn't find one.
And I because I'm a dickhead, I found out about this event about a month in advance. And I was like, I'll sort out the jacket next week. And I did that for 4 weeks. And then like 5 days before the event, I was like, I should probably get this jacket now. And then it turned out nowhere in the UK has this jacket. And I was like, wait, what? And so it was looking like I wouldn't be able to go because I couldn't find a jacket, which would have been the saddest kind of ending ever.
Would have been the biggest throw of all time.
I could have gone wearing like a trash tape or like my own merch. But like, I don't know what I'd have done if I couldn't get this dinner jacket.
Found one right in the end.
One place just didn't reply my emails. And I did find one in the end called Oliver Brown. If you're ever in the UK, go to Oliver Brown. They saved my life. And I went in and I was really lucky. The guy there was an Abroad Japan viewer, a really nice guy called Adam. And it was really awkward because I had to get the trousers on, which were like 32 inch. And he was like talking about how happy and excited he was to like hang out and he's going to go to Japan. He's watching all the videos. I'm like, yeah, great stuff, Adam. Can we get size 34 inches? I've been a bit optimistic. He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no way, size 32. What are you talking
I was going to
about?
say, I'm size 32 at a stretch sometimes.
I think, you kind of choose the clothes you think will fit. But
No, I choose the clothes that will fit.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
I when I had to get the pig from you for the auction, you sent your one of your staff members to me.
to give you the pig, Mr.
To give
Pig.
me to give Mr.
I
Pig.
went
Mr.
for
Pig.
$6,000.
6K? Hell yeah.
The pig that made you say the C word.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to bleep
Mr.
out my
Pig.
video. Yeah.
Yeah. So the pig. So I met with your and I was like, let's get a coffee. It's a place at my house. It's really good coffee. I was chatting to him and he was like, yeah, I sent Chris the place to get a suit like a month ago, and then he messages me today on the flight over saying he found something. It's the fucking link I sent him 4 weeks ago. He thinks he found it. I sent him it.
Wow, that is the experience of most of my stuff. Just reminding me of things they told me.
It's
a
very
month
funny.
ago.
But yeah, Mr. Pig sold well, and of course,
$6,000.
you subject me to the worst filming of my life.
When
we did Non-Stop North. It's more like non-stop punishment. Anyway, we got to go on the Royals. We'll go on the Royals.
Deviation.
We're on the- Sorry.
Non-stop
I just got
punishment.
noticed
Oh
we
yeah,
got
we haven't
pig.
done a trash day since
We'll talk about that
you
after
nearly
your-
died in
Yeah.
the tent.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you get your suit.
The tent debacle.
You get your suit.
Fucking- I got my suit. Yeah, finally fit. Thank God there was extra large trousers or whatever. I didn't have a chauffeur, so I got a cab, and it's just really creepy because you just sort of drive up to the front of Buckingham Palace. They've cordoned off, the big fountain at the front. They cordoned all that off, and there's like 200 people with cameras, and it was really awkward. I just got out of this cab and everyone was like,
Were you the only one that was getting out a
Wait,
cab
so
and
you
not
didn't
having
get
a private
You got
chauffeur?
a cab?
do you know how
Did you get a
much
fucking Uber?
do you know how much
Did you get an Uber?
Yes. Did you get, of course. Of course I got an Uber in a Buckingham Palace. Do you know how much a chauffeur costs?
So Rajesh was just like, what are we doing? I got to just go through the gate. I'd be like, fuck off. I'm not going in the gates of Buckingham Palace. How much did how much you tip him? You had to give him probably so much.
You get a 20% tip.
Fuck off! If you take me into Buckingham Palace, you got to give me like an 80%
What was the car make? Was it like
it was like a Yaris, probably. I don't know.
You took a fucking Yaris into Buckingham Palace?
Saving the world, low emissions, isn't it? And and then I turned up and there's like an army of Range Rovers and like Keir Starmer, and David Cameron, and Andrew Lloyd Webber getting out, and I'm like ramshackle getting out of the Yaris or whatever. But it's really creepy because you got the gate there, and I thought it's going to be like mega security and metal detectors. And they go, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Chris," and they're like, "Okay." I'm like, "What? Is that it?" And I just showed them my invite, and that was it, and a bit of ID. But they didn't check me. I thought, unless there's like secret metal detectors or something.
Could be.
We should talk about the security in Buckingham Palace.
I think you've already been vetted by the Secret Service. I think probably
like
right.
very deeply vetted before you even got there.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's the illusion of security. You know?
Yeah, I think.
We can cut corners on this security thing because everyone will assume we've done it.
Well, I think, somebody turning up to Buckingham Palace in like a Toyota deserves lots of vetting. I think
That's true.
I think.
20% tip.
It's like, this is your chauffeur?
But like, and then you're at the other side of the fence, and it's just like Buckingham Palace here, and it's really surreal and trippy. It's a bit like you go on a roller coaster ride. You're sort of watching as a spectator. It just felt really surreal, because I never thought I would get inside Buckingham Palace. I'd always wanted to go for like a tour or something.
Yeah.
So to get this invite, it felt like this is not real. Something's going to go wrong before this happens. And at every juncture, I thought, maybe my flight will get cancelled. Maybe the suit won't fit. Maybe I won't get a suit. And so to finally arrive there at Buckingham Palace was really surreal and trippy. In the same way, meeting like Ken Watanabe, when I met him, I thought something's going to go wrong here. He's going to bail out when he watches one of my videos. And he didn't. So, but no, and then we walk in. There's like a nice red staircase. I was like, wow, I've seen this on The Crown. That's great. I know my way around. And there's loads of like guardsmen. And I will say Buckingham Palace, I don't know what I was expecting. I knew it'd be like glamorous.
Yeah.
But it is like mega glamorous.
Is it exactly like in The Crown?
It's like The Crown, but better.
Damn.
It's way better. There's like so much gold and the paintings are astonishing.
Right.
It's quite intimidating. And then we went into a room, Charlotte and I, and we got like the cocktail. And you get like a guest menu, a list of guests.
Right.
I was thinking to bring it today, but again, I don't know if you're allowed to like show it publicly.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty bonkers. You see the seating plan and the full list of guests, and it's like a who's who of like it's the most powerful people in Japan. The UK is like the head of like MI6 sitting next to the CEO of NTT Docomo.
Jesus.
And like every member of the royal family ever was there.
And then there's Chris Bread.
And then Chris Bread. Yeah. And it's like, I remember standing in the room before you go in, just Charlotte and I drinking cocktails and just looking around like, this is really weird. Because I looked around, there was Prince William standing there, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Keir Starmer and Rishi Sunak was there. Every member of the political establishment was there.
Right.
And there was no other YouTubers. I thought there's going to be like maybe a Japanese YouTuber or an entertainer or something. Right. But like, in terms of entertainment, I was the only person there. I thought it was really weird.
Damn.
I thought it could be an actor or someone.
Yeah.
They all failed the vetting.
They all failed. Only me and my dodgy seat.
But you, any big names you want to speak to? Any cool people? You
Anyone
I
you
spoke to. I didn't even know if I was going to meet the king or the emperor or anyone like that. I thought maybe we'll see them from afar, especially as Charles has been ill recently.
Yeah.
But then the doors opened and I saw people going in this room, and I was led through, and it was really weird. There was a queue, and in the queue it was me, Charlotte was in front, Charlotte, me, and then just Keir Starmer, the guy was becoming the prime minister in like 6 days' time. And I was like, no, this is so fucking weird. And then King Charles, the Emperor, Empress, and Camilla standing in a line. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And you're slowly getting pushed towards them. It's like, no, I'm not ready. And I'm like, interestingly, nobody knew who I was there. But a lot of the staff knew who I was. Because they're all like in their 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you doing here? How did you get in? It's just really ridiculous.